You are currently seeing live views as Progress approaches the International Space Station. Flight controllers here in the International Space Station Flight Control Room have been working with flight controllers halfway around the world in the Russian Mission Control Center on the outskirts of Moscow to monitor the slow and steady approach of the Progress 80 cargo craft to the International Space Station. The unpiloted resupply cargo vehicle that launched on Monday is wrapping up its 2-day 34-orbit journey to the station, docking to the Poist docking compartment just under 35 minutes from now.
Station Moscow.
You're currently seeing views from the Progress spacecraft.
Yes, go ahead. Anton, you have a go to activate Tor. Go ahead and send the command, and also please switch to page 21. Copy, activating Toro and switching to page 21. And please make sure that you're providing us with a running commentary of all of the activities on page 21. I have sent the command to activate Toro. Copy. All of the push buttons are released on the control panel. The power is illuminated and hand controller power LED illuminated. Pull BPS control panel to initial configuration. LEDs are not illuminated. BPS to initial configuration and switching to the operating configuration. Copy, and you have a go to perform the hand controller test. Please deflect the hand controller slowly until you see that all the LEDs are illuminated. Copy, deflecting the rule hand controller. All 4 LEDs are illuminated, neutral, not illuminated. Moving the hand controller down. 4 LEDs are illuminated, neutral, not illuminated, deflecting it to the left. 4 LEDs are on, neutral, not illuminated, moving the hand controller to the right. 4 LEDs are illuminated, neutral, not illuminated. Going in the clockwise direction. 4 LEDs are illuminated, neutral, not illuminated. 4 LEDs are illuminated, neutral, not illuminated. Copy. Switching to THC test. Going up. LEDs are illuminated, and the 4 middle LEDs are also illuminated, neutral, not illuminated. Moving down. The outer LEDs are illuminated, and no longer illuminated. Moving to the left, LEDs are on, and all four LEDs are illuminated. Neutral, not illuminated. Moving to the right. And all the LEDs are illuminated. Neutral, not illuminated. Pulling toggle switch.
All of the Progress systems are in good shape, and all the rendezvous burns and engine firings to fine-tune the Progress's approach have been executed without an issue, and Progress is all set, moving into the neighborhood of the International Space Station a short time from now. As Progress moves in close to the station, it'll begin an automated fly-around of the station to precisely align it to the docking mechanism with the Poist docking compartment.
All LEDs are now not illuminated. Copy. Switch to item 4.3.
Progress 80 lifted off on Monday, February 14th, right on time at 10:25 p.m. Central Time, which was around 9:25 a.m. on February 15th at the launch site in Baikonur. The Soyuz 2.1A booster filled with 2.8 tons of cargo lifted off from Site 31 in Baikonur and performed a series of 3 nominal burns to propel the Progress into orbit, where it began its 2-day 34-orbit journey to the orbital outpost. And the Progress is set to arrive and dock to the Poist docking compartment on the space-facing side of the station this morning around 1:05 a.m. Central Time.
And make sure that
Again, all of the various rendezvous maneuvers and engine firings have gone as planned to set the Progress up for its automated docking.
All right, copy all. And activating the operation mode. The LEDs are no longer illuminated. Copy.
You are currently seeing a screen from inside the Progress vehicle showing the rate of how far away, the range, and the rate of closure to the International Space Station.
Operation mode is
the Core's automated rendezvous system on the Progress and its corresponding hardware on the Russian segment of the station have all been activated and checked out, and everything is in good shape, as well as the Toru system, which is the telerobotic operated rendezvous system that would be used from a control panel using a joystick in the Russian segment in the service module of the station in the unlikely event that an automated docking or rendezvous problem would occur, preventing the Core's automated system from guiding the Progress in for docking.
And we confirm it in the telemetry that we're getting.
In just about 2 minutes, we're headed for the fly around. And the fly around has begun at around 400 meters away from the International Space Station. for a few minutes of station keeping. The flyer.
Current range is 350. Copy. We're planning automatic fly around, and please execute steps on page 22. Copy.
For those moments of the fly around, it gives the crews in Korolev, or outside of Moscow, time to assess the status of the systems on the resupply vehicle before the command is given for final approach for contact and capture. Contact and docking. In this view from the progress vehicle, you can see in the lower left-hand section, top number, the distance away in kilometers, about 287 meters currently, and that's the distance separating the progress from its destination to the International Space Station, and the number right under it shows the rate of closure, and progress is currently closing in at a rate of 63 meters per second.
280, range rate 0.63, and we're monitoring fly around. Copy.
At the time of docking, that rate of closure number will be reduced to just 1/10 of a meter per second. Then at the point of contact and capture, the relative motion between the two vehicles will have to dampen out, which will typically take a minute or so. Then the forward docking probe will be retracted on the progress to pull it in for a hard mate with the docking surface at the docking port of the poised docking compartment. The progress is currently 250 meters away from the International Space Station, and it is still keeping in that fly around. The Progress is currently carrying 5,667 pounds, or 2.8 tons of cargo to the International Space Station. Within that cargo is 948 pounds of propellant, 89 pounds of nitrogen, 926 pounds of water, and 3,704 pounds of spare parts and other supplies for the crew on board the International Space Station. There are currently 7 crew members aboard the International Space Station.
Range is 220, range rate 0.20 meters per second. Copy.
There are currently 7 crew members aboard the International Space Station. NASA astronauts Raja Chari, Tom Marshburn, European Space Agency astronaut Matthias Mahr, Station Commander Roscosmos cosmonaut Anton Skaparov, cosmonaut Pyotr Dubrov, and NASA astronauts Kayla Barron and Mark Vande Hei. Mark Vande Hei is on a record-breaking mission and has been living and working aboard the International Space Station since April 9, 2021. He is on his way to surpassing Christina Koch's 328-day mission on March 3rd and Scott Kelly's 340-day mission on March 15th. Vande Hei will return to Earth on March 30th with a NASA astronaut record-breaking 355 consecutive days in orbit. Progress is now about 205 meters away from the station, closing in at a rate of about 10 meters per second. Again, currently Progress is doing a fly around. This fly around of the station will last for just a few minutes, resulting in a station keeping for a brief period of time to enable the Russian flight control team to assess the vehicle's systems before they reinitiate the system's automatic approach for contact and capture.
Moscow Station current range is 200 and current range is 0.04, and I confirm the range enable copy. I confirm the size of the SM. Anton, and we're no longer getting the video. Everything is nominal. Current range is 200 and range rate 0.05. Fly around is in progress, and we just got the video back. Copy. Acquisition confirmed. And approach flag set. Range 1885, current range rate 0.03, and roll maneuver is in progress. Copy.
And right now, progress is about 183 meters away from the International Space Station, closing in at a rate of about 2 meters per second. Again, progress is in a final stretch to deliver 5,667 pounds, or about 2.8 tons of cargo to the International Space Station. And here shortly, we should hear the start of station keeping. Again, that's just a hold position at a range of around 200 meters, designed to enable flight controllers, teams in Russian mission control, time to assess the status of the progress systems before the final approach is initiated.
Roll maneuver is completed and station keeping and approach corridor confirmed. Approach flag confirmed. Anton, go ahead and send format 44 command bypass to initial configuration, and please go ahead and send the command.
And station keeping has begun.
All LEDs were illuminated, no longer illuminated. Now in operation. Not all 4 LEDs are on. Format 44 confirmed. And the LEDs in the middle are illuminated. We are continuing to monitor the approach. Operation to off. Yes, that's correct. And please switch.
Station keeping will last only a few minutes before final approach begins.
Copy. Page 23. Current range is 175. And you have 9.5 minutes remaining to eclipse. Copy. 9.5 minutes before the eclipse starts.
We're currently seeing great views of progress from a camera on the outside of the International Space Station as it approaches. Progress 80 lifted off on Monday, February 14th, right on time at 10:25 p.m. Central Time, around 9:25 a.m. on February 15th at the launch site in Baikonur. The Soyuz 2.1A booster filled with 2.8 tons of cargo lifted off from Site 31 in Baikonur and performed a series of 3 nominal burns to propel the Progress into orbit, where it began its 2-day 34-orbit journey to the orbital outpost. And the Progress is set to arrive and dock to the Poist docking compartment on the space-facing side of the station this morning, around 1:05 a.m. Central Time.
I see a slight roll deviation, approximately 2 degrees. Current range is 120.
And final approach has begun.
Range is 100 meters. And I see the same roll configuration, and range is 90.
Progress is currently about 90 meters away from the International Space Station.
Current range is 80. Range rate negative 0.4. Copy. the docking target is at the center.
Now the view from the Progress vehicle. Again, you can see in the lower left-hand corner the distance, now just about 72 meters away from the station, currently closing at a rate of 34 meters per second. In the middle of the crosshairs on the screen, that center point, you'll see as Progress continues to move in closer to the station, that alignment of the center point with the docking target that's just underneath the docking port on the hoist docking compartment. That all coordinated by the core's automated docking system that essentially sends signals back and forth to a corresponding antenna on the Russian segment of the International Space Station to update navigational information.
Range is 60. When I confirm the correct size of the docking assembly, it is approximately at the center. Copy.
"55 meters now separating Progress and the International Space Station.
So Moscow, current range is 50. And the AGC is activated now for better image quality. Copy.
Another view of Progress flying 260 statute miles above the South Pacific Ocean, now only 47 meters away from the International Space Station.
Button is released, and the docking target is to the left.
The docking system has now been powered up.
1 degree. Copy. Inaudible. SSVP docking and internal transfer system is ready. Range is 40, and the docking target is at the center. Copy.
На 30 метрах команду АОВК «Закр» не выдавать.
Do not send the AOVK Zakr command at a range of 30 meters. Copy.
Less than 40 meters now until docking.
Если у вас работа включена,
If operation is still activated, then you can inaudible. Copy. Please repeat your last.
работа включена, у вас осталось, тип увода вводим, увод разрешен.
If operation mode is still active, then you can define the type of the breakout maneuver. Operation is not activated, and breakout enabled at the range of 30 meters. BPS to initial configuration. Operation is on, and breakout is enabled.
Принято.
Copy.
Дальше работаем по 24-й странице.
You can now go ahead and switch to page 24.
Through an interpreter, you hear the conversation between the Russian flight controllers and Anton Skaplarov and Pyotr Dobrov aboard the International Space Station as they watch the approach of the Progress on the monitors in this Vesta module.
AGC mode is still on. And crosshairs are aligned.
Принято.
Just 25 meters now between the Progress and the International Space Station.
Есть инструкция. А вот введена база R.
Inaudible. Copy. And the docking target is at the center. Crosshairs are aligned.
Принято.
Copy.
Дальность около 17 по углам.
Current range is around 17, judging by the angular
Принято.
sizes. And the docking target is at the center. Crosshairs are aligned. Copy.
Дальность 12 метров.
Current range is 12 meters.
20 meters away.
And crosshairs are aligned.
30 секунд до входа в тень.
We have 30 seconds remaining prior to eclipse pass. Copy.
Листы собраны.
Crosshairs are aligned.
Если изображение изменится,
Current range is around 17 meters. Copy. And we'll keep monitoring.
возможно кратковременное пропадание связи.
And also, just heads up, there may be temporary com breakouts, dropouts. Yes, I'll keep monitoring.
Центр мишени слева внизу. Предел.
The docking target is in the lower left corner within the range of 1 degree. Crosshairs are aligned. The current range is 6 meters.
Approaching 10 meters away. Just 8 meters away. Three meters away. Standing by for contact and capture.
Mechanical capture confirmed. Copy.
Антон Петр, поздравляю.
Anton Peter, congratulations on the successful Progress docking. Please go ahead and deactivate tour on our go. After Hook's drive is completed and recopy, we will be standing by for your command to deactivate tour mode. And also congratulations on the successful Progress docking.
Contact confirmed, docking confirmed at 1:03 a.m. Central Time, 2:03 a.m. Eastern Time. As the International Space Station Progress 80, we're flying 270 statute miles over the South Pacific Ocean. Now we'll stand by for the relative motion between the vehicle and the station to slow down before the docking probe is retracted on the Progress to enable hooks to close to form a hard mate between the Progress and the station. You are currently seeing live views from inside the Russian Mission Control Room in Korolov, Russia. We are currently standing by for probe retraction. Probe is currently retracting, and we're starting to see hooks move. Just to recap, the Progress 80.
Station Moscow on space to ground 1 for Peter. Peter, your go to terminate recording. Copy. Terminating your recording. Can work.
Just to recap, the Progress 80 cargo craft carrying 2.8 tons of cargo for the Expedition 66 crew officially docked to the Poise docking compartment at 1:03 a.m. Central Time, 2:03 a.m. Eastern Time. Docking occurred as the International Space Station and Progress were flying 271 statute miles above the South Pacific Ocean to complete a flawless 2-day 34-orbit journey, which began at liftoff on Monday from the launch pad at the Baikonur Cosmodrome at 10:25 p.m. Central Time, 9:25 a.m. in Baikonur. We have confirmation that the Progress hooks are closed, and we are now have a hard mate between the Poise docking compartment and the Progress 80 resupply craft. And that completes the Progress 80's flawless launch to docking that began with its liftoff from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan on Monday at 10:25 p.m. Central Time, around 9:25 a.m. in Baikonur. The Progress 80 lifted off atop a Soyuz 2.1A booster, which performed a series of 3 nominal burns to propel the Progress into its preliminary orbit, where it began a 2-day 34-orbit journey to the International Space Station. And just a few minutes ago, the Progress 80 docked to the Poise docking compartment on the Russian segment of the International Space Station at 1:03 a.m. Central Time, 2:03 a.m. Eastern Time, as the Progress and the International Space Station were flying 270 statute miles above the South Pacific Ocean. With the Progress 80 hooks now closed, the Russian cosmonauts in the Russian segment of the station, Commander Anton Skaplarov and Pyotr Dobrov, will begin a series of leak checks to ensure there's a tight seal between the docking interface and the Progress in the Poise docking compartment, which will set the stage for the opening of the hatch and the start of unloading of some of the time-sensitive cargo within the 2.8 tons brought up by the Progress later today. With the hooks closed and Progress 80 officially docked to the International Space Station, that'll wrap up our coverage this morning. You can join us on February 19th as we launch yet another cargo craft to the space station, Northrop Grumman's 17th resupply to the International Space Station. Launch coverage will begin around 12:15 p.m. Eastern Time, and rendezvous and capture will be on Monday, February 21st, around 3 a.m. Eastern. This is Mission Control Houston.